Game can't find its code because of the file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100 DLL. I'm Sophie Chen, a senior Windows support engineer. I'll show you how to restore that connection and start playing. Before starting the detailed file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100 fix, check the description for a professional tool to help align your library paths. This is the file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100, a non-standard naming convention often used by localized game repacks to store a copy of the VC++ 2010 runtime. It manages the localized memory allocation calls. Because it shares a name with OS structures, it is a high-risk file for malware infection. If missing, the game will fail to launch with a module load failure. Now that you know how the file works, let's focus on the how and fix the issue. This issue typically involves a missing piece of the graphics runtime environment. Use the official Microsoft DirectX end-user runtime setup to restore legacy DirectX files, and then update your graphics drivers to resolve any hardware-specific dependencies for file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100 DLL. Should the reinstallation fall short, the next step in our protocol is to validate the integrity of your system's startup environment. A full system restart clears the temporary memory cache and allows Windows to attempt a fresh initialization of all required libraries, including file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100. Before you reboot, make sure to bookmark this video or click the like button so you can easily find your way back to the next step once your PC is back up and running. If the previous steps didn't work, there's one more action we can take to stabilize the environment. Please pause the video if you need to back up your data before we proceed. Since that library file is still unresponsive after the restart, we'll run a repair on the coding environment. First, go to Control Panel, then select Programs and Features. Second, find every Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable, 2005 through 2022. Third, right-click each and select Change, then select Repair. If that fails, download the latest all-in-one VC++ redistributable package from Microsoft's website. Please note that for DLL files with numbers, the number tells you which version to repair. For example, 120 equals 2013. For a clean and stable recovery, it's important to stay within verified developer ecosystems. Be aware that manual interventions for file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100 DLL often create secondary conflicts. Using an incorrect file version can cause cascading application crashes, making your workstation significantly less stable than before. Instead of relying solely on manual updates, you can maintain your system environment using a professional maintenance utility. If background issues persist, the recommended software below outlines maintenance concepts related to file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100. If this fix repaired file Microsoft Visual C++ Runtime 100 dependency issue, please like the video and subscribe to stay informed on maintaining a secure and stable PC.